Hey, what's going on, folks? So I'm going to just tell you what you can expect from your pastor if they're not talking about this. And what I mean this, I mean, if your pastor, and I've said this before, I'm just going to go over it again. If your pastor isn't talking about the mark of the beast or the tribulation period being here, I'm just telling you, I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know how somebody can have the Holy Spirit and an exterminator like myself is telling you this. So if your pastor is telling you that Trump came to him, that God gave him a vision of Trump and he's going to save America, well, I don't know how that's going to happen. I'm just saying, and we're in the beginning of the sorrows, we're in the beginning of the tribulation period. How one of the two are either false, either the Bible's false or your pastor's false. So if your pastor's not talking about the mark of the beast, you can, and if your pastor's wearing a mask, I don't know how the Holy Spirit is directing him to give. I don't think he should be up in front of people preaching. And if it's a she shouldn't be up in front of men preaching, period, because that's in the Bible. So I'm just telling you guys, if you're at these big mega churches where they're wearing skinny jeans and they have a light show like it's a Steve Miller concert, you probably want to get out of there, because they're going to merge with this fake Torah movement and calling Jesus all kinds of, deep meaning names like Yeshua and, this Torah garbage that's hitting America. They're all going to merge with Kabbalah. And if you're going to a big church, I highly doubt that they're preaching the gospel, because you don't really get popular preaching the gospel. I'll just tell you that right now. You just don't. So I'm just telling you, your pastor's wearing a mask, red flag. If your pastor's not talking about the mark of the beast that's here, red flag. If your pastor's not talking about we're in the tribulation period, red flag. If your pastor's talking about Trump was sent here to help America, red flag. That's 4 red flags. Now's the time to get out of these churches. Okay, make no mistake about it, your churches are working with the federal government, FEMA, to keep these churches open and keep their tax exempt status. That's all it is.